This is my persuasive speech on why I think that educational systems should do away with the ACT test. I think that the ACT test is very overused, and I really don't think it's a good measurement to see if kids are able to perform at the college level. One reason I think we should do away with the ACT test is jobs nowadays. Many jobs don't need the ACT test to be taken in order for you to do that job. Your factory workers, your mechanics, your contractors, things like that, they don't need more knowledgeable things. It's more what you can do with these two things right here. My mother, for example, she owns a salon. She took tests in her beauty school, but the ACT wasn't needed. Another reason that I think, and this is a really big reason, why I think that we should do away with the ACT test, is the scores could keep kids from getting into college. I know myself, I don't necessarily have a real top-notch ACT score, but I have one good enough to get into college. But maybe I perform better than another kid in a classroom, but he's got a better ACT score than me. I don't think that that is a very valid way of measuring how good somebody could be in college. Some kids, like I said, like myself, aren't good test takers. Whether that is they just get nervous, they just can't think, they let the distractions around them get to them. There's many things that can affect how you take that test and if you can do it right. I know, like I said with myself, I got a 22 on my test. Maybe if I wasn't in the environment that I was, because I was in there with 30 plus people, if I might have been in there by myself with an instructor, maybe that would have gave me a better score. I don't know, it's just a thought. Another thing that I think we should do away with the ACT test is kids nowadays. There's kids in every school, and this is going to hurt feelings, but there's kids who have no want to take that test. They don't want to further their education. The test means nothing to them. Their future, I mean, there's kids who don't even care what they want to do in their future, and you can't argue with me with that point. But I think that if we do away with that I think that the test should be optional. It shouldn't be like we have to take it as a junior. I don't think it should be required to take. I think if you want to further your education in college, I think that the ACT test would be a great option for you to take at that time. But going back, like I said, with jobs nowadays, the ACT test doesn't need to be taken. Like huge jobs nowadays are your linemen, mechanics, a lot of factory workers. Another reason, like I said, was the scores could keep people from getting into college. I mean, I ain't got a top notch, and many kids that I know, kids that are in this class, don't have a top notch ACT score level, but they're really good students. And I think if we do away with that, maybe just a variety of tests that can test your knowledge, I think that would be a good way to see if these kids are good enough to get into college. Some kids just aren't good test takers. That's facts. And I mean, some kids just don't want to take that test. But that concludes my persuasive speech. I'd like to thank my audience. Hello, audience. Thank you.